Anyway, come on, let's go into the macro studio to meet Lucy Lapwing, and we're going to talk all things rock pools. You're going to get us excited about the creatures in rock pools. What are we starting with?
Oh, well, I'm going to show you something extremely snazzy to begin with. Take a look at this. This is a Snakelocks anemone. Snakelocks, it's got a really cool name just to start with, but look at the colour scheme.
I love those colours. I love
just...
those. I mean, what do you call that colour at the end? That sort of bright purple.
I'd say magenta. Magenta and lime green. What a colour combo. You might think it would clash, but it doesn't. You can see this is quite a chunky one, quite a chunky specimen. They can grow bigger than this. He's got really thick tentacles, but the body itself can grow up to 8 centimetres, and those tentacles can reach 15 centimetres. They don't often retract in, so you get this sprawling, gorgeous mass like this one here.
How do they feed, Lucy?
Well, those tentacles are exactly it. I'm going to hopefully demonstrate a little bit here. Now, they're coated in a mucus with some venom in it, so I've gathered a little bit of fish. They waft about in the saline breeze, and if a bit of prey swims past them, hopefully this will work if we can drop the fish.
Live feeding of anemones. On Winterwatch, is this going to work?
There you go. And it retracts its prey in.
Oh, look at that.
It's grabbed it. No.
Look at that.
Yes, so it's quite slow action, but here, immediately, that venom and that mucus will start digesting that food, and it'll slowly drag it into the middle, into the centre of the body. And if you look there...
Look, it's doing it.
Slowly, a little bit. We might be here for a while if we're going to watch the whole thing live. Yeah,
no,
there we go!
It's doing it.
Excellent.
Oh, that's amazing.
Excellent.
I mean,
a bit of fish.
on that's a tiny bit of fish. There's only a few tentacles moving. Do they ever all move at the same time?
Yes, so I've seen them in rock pools before. These and other anemones can get quite big prey items, things like little tiny jellyfish, but still a good, huge amount of food. And in the middle of the body there, you can see something maybe just peeking out between the tentacles, something that looks like a pair of pursed lips.
Look, it's lifting it up, Lucy.
Yeah, it's making its way.
So it's going to put that in the middle.
It might have had its dinner by the end. Yeah, so right in the middle is a pair of pursed lips. That's the gastrovascular cavity. So it's the mouth, it's where it puts it like food, but it's also the anemone's anus. So it's where the food goes in, it's where the excrement comes out, the same hole. OK, so it does both at the same time. It does.
Not at the same time,
Exactly.
but at different times. That is so cool, though, to see that in close-up. What about the colours, though? Because if you shine a light on it,
yeah, well, I mean, it's already
really
so colourful, isn't it? And that's due to an algae inside it that gives it that green colour. The anemone actually gets some energy from that. But an even better trick, and if I could dim the lights, please, if I shine some UV on it. Woo! Can you see that?
Wow, look at that. I mean, that looks really alien, doesn't it?
It's amazing, isn't it? So this is a type of protein that's inside the anemone that causes this colour. And it's thought to be because Snakelocks like sunny rock pools, they like quite exposed places, they're exposed to a lot of sunlight. So that protein helps them cope with a lot of UV radiation, stops them getting damaged.
Where's that food gone? It's gone right inside.
It might have done.
That is absolutely brilliant. I mean, this is what I love, Lucy, because, we encourage kids to go into rock pools.
Yeah.
But if they don't know what they're looking at and why they're looking at it, then they don't get drawn in, do they?
Well, I've only learnt about rock pools in the last couple of years, and it's just fascinating because every rock you turn over, there's something alien underneath like this.
Let's go to something else alien, barnacles.
Yes. Now, hopefully you'll see a couple I've collected here. Now, barnacles are something really easy to overlook. We often see them when they're exposed, out of the water. If you get them in clumps, they're a little bit creepy, aren't they? Loads of little holes all together. It's a bit, but as soon as the tide comes in and they get submerged, that's when the action starts happening. Now, they are a crustacean. These are common rock barnacles, name on the tin. They have 6 plates, and you can see here, those plates open up and out pops the little body. And you can see a little bit of movement there. So there's life going on inside.
What was the thing that popped out?
So that was the cirri, which is a feeding appendage. They don't have a heart, they don't really have gills, but they have these feathery things called cirri. So when they pop out like that, look at that, woo! Looks like a little hand, doesn't it? And it's reaching out, wafting in the current as it comes past, and it's filtering out food. They're filter feeders, so anything like little plankton, things like that, you can see.
That is very
grappling out
cool.
in the air and then sucks it in.
Now, there's one thing about barnacles that I do know about, and I'm sure you're going to delight in telling us.
I am. I've saved the best for last. So I want you to put yourself in a barnacle's shoes, Michaela.
OK.
Imagine you're plastered to a rock. You want to reproduce. That's what all life wants to do. Barnacles want to as well. If you're stuck to a rock, you can't wander off and try and find a mate. So they've adapted themselves in an amazing way. We have some amazing footage here. I hope you're ready for it. Barnacles' penises are very, very long and they're very, very mobile. So they have the biggest penis to body size ratio in the animal kingdom.
It's about 8 times their body, isn't it?
It's precisely that, yes. And the thing I find fascinating, you can see here, it's got to reach out and find some neighbours, and they'll all swap around and breed with each other. So it helps increase the amount of potential mating opportunities it has. If it can reach a little bit further and it's stuck to the rock, it can find a mate and reproduce. The barnacles that are in still water, their penises are the longest statistically, and ones that are in more turbulent water, they're a bit shorter and sturdier to put up with all of that wave action.
It is amazing to see this in macro, and I think all of us now have a new appreciation for barnacles and their extra long penises. So thank you very much, Lucy, for coming in.